experience when you were trying to first engage in open source projects? Was it due to the lack of understanding of the tools, or you had said that you actually had a hard time finding a project that was interesting enough for you to contribute to, or was it response from the community when you said, "Hey, I want to help. What can I do?" Can you talk a little bit about what were the stumbling blocks you ended up hitting, and hence I expect the things that your community works hard to kind of help get through?
I think the basic thing that was missing for me is people. Eventually, you have all the data in GitHub, but when no one's tell you if you are in the right place, where are you going? I just felt that I'm getting lost with too much data and too much project, and I don't understand. Like the things that I tell to people today that are joining our community that are different than what they would think in first ideas that they have. That I don't think that to try to contribute through first good issue is the best way to start. I tell people just try to run the program in your computer. It's hard enough, and this should be the starting point. And no one told me that before, and now I know to tell this to the community members that I think this is a basic thing, and it's and also that you can just today I talked with someone and he asked me if he can join to open source, and I talked with him, and it was look like he don't have enough time because to contribute to a project it takes a lot of time. But I told him, so you don't have to be a contributor. You can run the project locally and learn about it and write what you learn from the project, and it can help other people to get engaged with the project, and maybe they will be available to contribute. So eventually, I already said here things that I learned from the past in the community, but I think the basic is that you talk with someone, and in our community, we have a list of projects that we know that in each project you have Israeli guy to speak with him about the project. If it's mostly it's the maintainer of the project that is Israeli and he's a maintainer, and I think this is what was most missing for me, and it's most helpful now in our community.
Was that because like
Language barrier or
time zone, or just you feel that this is helpful to you and others as well to be able to connect to someone within your region, to be able to talk about the
project and
figure out how to contribute, how to, or well, take the first step and how to even install the thing?
I think that it's important that the community is regional. It's we speak in Hebrew in the community. As you can see, English is not my first language. I understand and I can speak English, but not totally fluently. And it's much more easier to speak with people in Hebrew. We are in the same time zone, in the same culture. Yeah, I think it's help, and it's much more easier than to connect to a global project when I need to not only get to a code project that's it's a hard thing by itself. I need to get done with other stuff of communication and understand the people in the community. And if it's a local community, so I can jump to the code much more easily.